Hello friends, welcome to Code with Kartiki. As we are seeing Python tricks and tips, here is our next trick. So list comprehension. So what is list comprehension? It is simple and concise way to implement loops. So when you have to use this list comprehension, when you have simple logic to implement, it is recommended to use list comprehension. It returns new list. So it is alternative way of implementing loops. So when you have to use this list comprehension, when you have simple logic to implement in for loop, at that time you can use this list comprehension, right? So now what is the syntax of this list comprehension? So as it returns new list, so this is output list, and this is as this is list comprehension, you have to use square brackets. So square brackets are there, and here for I in collection means whatever the collection is there, so you have to take. So here it can be a range function, tuple, right? So whatever the collection is there, so you have to iterate on this collection, and whatever the each value you are getting this I, on this I you are applying this expression, right? So in this way you can use this list comprehension. So we will see this practically how to implement list comprehension. So now we will see this list comprehension practically. So for example, I have one tuple, num tuple is there, and in this tuple I have this values. So what I want to do, each value I want to multiply with 2, right? So now for that, what I can do, I can use for loop. How to use for loop? For I in num tup, so it is the iterating, it is taking one by one each element from this tuple. And what I want to do, I want to create one new list, right? So we can't modify tuple, so that's why we need to take list. Output list is empty list I'm taking, and what we are doing, so in this list we are appending number whatever the I is coming. So I is iterating over this tuple means one by one it will take element from this tuple, and what we want to do, multiply by 2. So I will take here 2, and we will print this output list on the console. So now here I will run this program. Now I got this new list. So each element from this tuple got multiplied with 2, right? So now this we have implemented using loop. The same thing we can implement using comprehension. So how to do that? So here we will take one variable, here we will take o list, so this is new variable, and here we want to implement list comprehension, so we have to use here square brackets, right? And we want to iterate over this tuple, so that is collection. For I in, so it is the tuple name tuple, right? Num tuple. And what we want to do, on each value of this tuple we want to multiply by 2. So I into 2, right? So in this way you have implemented this list comprehension. Now we will print this o list on the console, right? So now here I will run this. So we are getting the same output, right? The earlier thing I have implemented using loop. So in loop, how many lines I have to write? 1 2 3. So 3 lines I have to write. But if I use list comprehension, I have to write only 1 line. As it is simple logic, so instead of using loop, you should go for list comprehension. So this is the concise way of implementing loops, right? So in this way we have seen list comprehension. If you like the content of my channel, please subscribe and press bell icon to get notification. Thanks for watching the video.